What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Quamon Star G, and welcome to MulDiversity. We are back at it again after a litany of technical difficulties on my end. I apologize, y'all. Kept us and y'all, more importantly, waiting, but we're here, and I hope y'all are here too. So we can go on in and hop on into it. So without further ado, let's toss it over to the judge herself, Avia, and we can get this party cracking.
What's up, everyone? It is going to be a very good show tonight, and let's get into it.
Facts. Let's turn it over to the omnipotent one himself, Odd Geek, and let's get it on.
What's going on? Welcome to another episode. I'm excited. Have some things to celebrate, and it's gonna be amazing.
Facts. Now we're gonna toss it over to the 30 man himself, Mr. A. Ron Michael Johnson, the 30th.
That was that thing is pretty violent, Q. Love it, but God dog. Yes, 30, dirty 30 Aquarius over here. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be a fun episode. This is gonna be fun. I say that every time, but this is like really fun. This is something a little different.
Mhm.
Something different, something nice for the summertime, even though it's winter still. What is up? What is up? What is up? So
So,
yeah, this is I'm gonna let the maestro, the spearhead take the reins of this. Mike, let these folks know what this is all about.
Oh, me, the one who's messy and cleans up messes. That's fine. So we're going to start off this ending of the month, and it'll probably go into later this year. We'll probably do a redo, but we are gonna celebrate creativity and what it means to be creative and what it means to be a creator. And what better ways to start it off is with ourselves. We are all creators. We're photographers, filmmakers, writers, gamers. So like we're going to tell our stories of our creativity, and we hope that it can inspire you to continue on your creativity path and whatever you want to be as a creator. No matter how big or small that you do, we just want you to believe in yourself and create.
mhm.
Absolute and tootinly. That's what we want to promote. That's what we want to make sure y'all understood. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know what the whole shebang is, and hopefully y'all get a better understanding of who we are at the end of the night. And if not, then I don't know what to tell y'all.
There's a tweet for
What?
that. There's a tweet. There's a tweet for that. If you don't understand us after tonight, just go to a 2.0 chat or something. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, start a 2.0 chat.
Mm,
Talk about glitches. Call folks sexual
Okay, that's
harassers.
not creative talk, you guys.
no, no. I mean, but it is creative. That was creative. It was very creative.
It was a
Um,
creative mess. That's what it was. That's what it was.
so was last
Uh,
year, but
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
so
Last
who's
year
gonna
was
start us off? I think we already know who's gonna start us off, right? Miss Avia Knighting.
of
And
course.
ladies
ooh,
first.
ladies first. Ladies
Ladies
first.
first. Ooh, okay, you
It's
can call me Queen.
ladies' night.
You can call me Queen. Well, yeah, creatively, I am a screenwriter. That's my first love. Ever since I could remember, I loved going to the movies. I loved everything about them. And when I was 14, 15, I was in a introduction to broadcasting class. And so I got to, you know, touch the camera, work the cameras, work on editing. And while I was doing that, I was also starting to, write my own stories. and I started writing my first script at the summer I turned 17. And ever since then, I've been a writing fool. Like Aaron will tell you, he's read pretty much almost everything I've written. And it's just something about creating something that no one's ever really thought about before, especially in the perspective of a Black female, because you don't really see those type of stories. And I got my bachelor's in filmmaking and film and television production. And after, once I graduated, I started trying to work my way up in the film industry. And when I got my master's at Grambling State University, I made my first official short film. And, it was just the fact that I made something that just really, made me feel good. Cause like, thank you. That just really made me feel good. And so, I made that. It was very short notice. Like, when you're a creator, you always want to work on something that you just like, something that you've already written, or something that, that you've been working on for a long time that you can see in your head. And this one was just something spur of the moment, we wrote it within a month, and, we just went with it. Aaron helped me. He was one of the camera people on the shoot. Some students at Grambling were a part of it. Aaron's brother Adam was in it as well. So it was pretty much a community effort of people who just wanted to make something. And, now, all the scripts I've written, I want to make them. And so it's all about that drive, about not giving up. And I'm referring to also, if y'all haven't seen it, please go watch our Spider Dabrowski episode, because he is also a fellow screenwriter, and he is amazing, and he gives great advice about creativity and going for it. And yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and I do photography too. I love everything about photography. Because it's still in that same aspect of filmmaking. It's still as opposed to motion pictures, and it's just something about photography too that I love. And I don't know, I've always been. What side of the brain is more artistic? It's the right side.
Yes.
I've always been right-brained. Like I've always, whatever side is the creative side, that's always what I've been, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Actually,
Factuals.
Can I see if I can find a picture really quick? Because Avi is downplaying her photography. Like she is heavily downplaying this thing. Let me see if I can get on the screen really quick. Okay, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see this.
He did the Vogue part, y'all.
Fire.
He did the Vogue part. He did the Vogue part.
That's straight fire.
I was like, okay.
He did the Vogue part. Aaron did the Vogue part. He put that part in there.
But I saw the vision. I saw what you were trying to do. Like
Epic.
Like that was
Queen. She did what needed to be done.
You feel me?
Let me see that other one. Let me see you do that. Let me see it. Let me see you try to do that. Yin yang.
Or I don't. There's not a lot of people doing that with a shoestring budget,
Right? Like that is like the prime example of creativity. Like when Avia takes her pictures and she takes them herself, and the fact that she can come out with that and give that type of aesthetic, that type of vibe, top tier.
Facts.
Thank you.
But let's get real. Let me get Oprah for a second. Let's get real.
I already got it planned up. When we gonna watch it? Because I'm ready.
Let's get real for a second before we jump into. I just want to know, like, Avia, because you downplaying. I know you downplaying the way you tell your stories. because you pull a lot from yourself. I've seen that. You pull a
I
lot
do.
from yourself and
I
where you
do.
come from, because I don't think you said it, but like every protagonist is a woman, particularly a black woman, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I really feel like we don't see many people like every single character, and it's not in a cliche, corny way, So I want to know when we gonna get more of this. When we gonna get more?
As soon as we get the funding, soon as Sanitarium gets the funding, we are going nowhere but up, sir. Nowhere
Okay.
but up.
Okay. I wonder why you can't get the funding right now.
Oh, we
So
are.
it's coming soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all
I don't know
are-
what I do to get the aderation, but
Shut up.
definitely,
My God.
definitely, Mike,
God.
Avi, and
Right.
Aaron deserve it.
No, you know
Oh
what?
my God.
You know what? When we get to me, I got words for all y'all. But I mean, I got words for all three of y'all. But all three of y'all. I just
Tree.
I mean, like, yeah, we can roll a clip of
So,
Maybe
Evie, would you like to
if she wants
introduce
to.
what we're about to let the people see?
Sure. This what we're about to watch a little bit of. It's called The Cycle. This was
Enlarge it, y'all.
This is the first short film that I made. It's pretty much a girl and her good friend. They're going to the movies and they're watching a horror film, and then they dissect it, and it's funny. And like I said, Aaron's brother Adam plays one of the main characters in it. Plays a guy, and it is.
Oh my God. All right, y'all.
He is
Here we go.
hilarious, y'all. Adam is hilarious. Like his acting.
Okay, night 10.
Let's get it.
You are late. What time does movie start? 7:30.
This is Derek. He is a math genius, an entrepreneur, and a man late on a date.
What time is it now? 7:27.
And here we have Erica with a CK, not CA. Her favorite color is super duper black, and everyone knows not to waste her time. Except for Derek, of course.
Look, you can't snack, traffic, tickets. I said we did fine. Whatever. Well, this movie got high ratings on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes? That's funny.
And I wanted to watch the previews.
Look, I saw the previews on the way over here. You ain't miss shit.
Well, I like to watch the previews on the big screen. It's nostalgic.
Did you hear that? I thought it was just me.
There's plenty of wildlife around here, like bugs, silk-tailed wildtail.
No. What was that?
It's obviously not a deer.
It's obviously not.
I just said that. Shh. Man, who you talking to?
You, sir.
Can you believe this? Shh.
Wait. Do you guys not remember the story of Quinn Lewis?
Didn't he go missing like 10 years ago?
Oh, yes. I heard.
body was disfigured, and his face was painted like Marty Robbins.
Damn.
Nathan Hassan, he was killed by his twin brother Jesse.
Wasn't he in the cyborg?
I got taco. Yeah, please.
There's no way he could have escaped. Like my brother, he works security, got it locked out 24/7. I want to know about it.
Ain't no way. What are you talking about? My brother was in the Boy Scouts. We went camping all the time. Y'all are the exception.
Oh man, we hit the jackpot.
Oh shit!
Sorry, guys. I really didn't mean to scare you.
It's all right. It's okay.
The hell is?
Yeah.
So rude. Hey, what you out here for?
Well, my family's camping at the other side, 2 yards away, but the rain said that the best thing is to get firewood, so.
Oh, okay. I understand. Hey, we got a shovel just like that at the campsite. Ain't that something?
Yeah, they're pretty convenient.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head back, so.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
See you guys.
What?
There was no parking.
Well, maybe there's another parking lot on the other side of the camp. Thought of that?
Hey,
Come on, girl, you ain't getting no sticks. Get some of these.
Oh my god! Girl, you ain't getting no sticks. How about that? Boy, that's some good sleep.
Forever.
I'm sure he's fine.
I'm gonna call him. Y'all, we gotta go find him. What's going on? Well, something doesn't feel right.
How do you know?
We were the only ones out. And then all of a sudden, this girl came out of nowhere and talking about she was with her family. But I'm sure that we were the only ones out here. No one else was out here. I checked the maps coming back, and there was no other way to get in or out. I'm telling y'all, something ain't right.
I'm right about that.
What are you doing with that gun, Eugene?
It helped me take care of that idiot Quentin and his brother. And now, it's gonna help me take care of you.
You even have the stomach to pull the damn.
Come on, man.
Yabba dabba do, motherfucker.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Wait, is she really dead? I don't feel a pulse.
She gone.
She gone.
Oh god.
Dawson! You killed my sister, you bitch!
Your sister.
Wait!
Did you even look in the camera? Girl, I'm cocky.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Come on, Avia.
And no one can DMCA us about playing this whole video because Avia made it on her YouTube channel. Unless Avia decides to do that, and I don't know what else.
You wait a minute. Hold on. Wait till I get back. I dare one of you hoes.
You froze, Mike.
DMCA something that one of us created. I know.
Yeah, but it was just
froze,
something,
Mike.
it was just something fun to do. I just wanted to make something. Like, I've been trying to make something for a very long time, and it was a good first step to doing that.
But what is the truth? What is the truth?
What is the truth?
So I mean, like, you made something meta, and the fact that it's camp within, like, I kept saying it before. I don't think I told you up front, but I'm like, it feels like something out of a John Waters movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, you got that eye. You got that eye. Mike is so, like, enthralled, and he just froze from it.
Thank you. And there's only more to come, y'all.
I enjoyed it. Right, because it's the fact it's your opening. Can y'all hear me but not see me like move?
Yeah, you froze.
Yeah, we can see you. You just froze in that one look like you finna say something.
Like my whole stuff, my whole laptop is frozen. I just
and now it's gone.
Illuminati.
Well, I'll finish what he's gonna say. He's more than likely gonna say, Avia, you're a legend, an icon, a titan. You are the people's sister they never had, the mother they never knew they wanted, the friend they've always dreamed of. You are the queen, king, pharaoh, knight in shining armor, the visionary of the future, who shall lead us to the next generation.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tell her.
So now we need to shoot a movie when we link up.
Yes.
I'm saying MulDiversity the movie.
I was gonna say something. I was gonna say a different nomenclature, but then I remember Memphis folks. They hear certain versions of words and they get crazy. So I don't know who the hell to watching on my stuff tonight. So I'm just gonna avoid saying it altogether. But yeah, that was awesome, Avia. I am going to probably rewatch that a bunch of times. Take notes on it.
Yeah, because like when you edit and you see something for seeing something all day that you're working on, but once you actually see the finished product, you're like, oh wow. Like just seeing something that you wrote or something that you worked on, like come to like pretty much how you envisioned it. It was a great film.
That's interesting to me because I can't watch anything I do, and I always am fascinated when people are able to watch their stuff. So like you better than me. You're better than me. Knitting.
It's Avia Knitting.
Yep.
The
Bizarro version. Right?
All right, enough of me. Who's next? Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Oh no, no,
Now
no,
who's
no!
gonna
You
pick
gonna
her
get your
next? Who's next?
flowers? Nah, she gonna get her flowers. Nah, ain't no
Yeah.
who's next yet. Ain't no who's next. Cause we gonna wait for Mike. We gonna have our friend Philip Time come here for a minute. Avia gonna get her flowers. I just feel, let me ask you some questions, interview style. I got the credentials for it. So like, so like, what kind of stories do you like to tell?
Facts.
As far as like genre or like type of characters.
The medium
like,
is the message. The media is the message.
Oh my
god! That's something from our school.
Stop saying that.
I mean, like, what kind of
I feel
story?
like
Ooh. Hey. Yeah. So, yeah. Tell me, Avia. This is the lounge. It's the lounge now. What kind of stories do you like to tell?
I definitely want to show Black women in different realms, definitely as far as different genres go, and show how capable we are. Because right now, we're always the side character, and we're not portrayed how we need to be. And I definitely want to fix that across pretty much all genres. Because they definitely, some people, there's a very small few who are doing it right, but everybody else, no.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I'm definitely rooting for you.
Same. So Avia, if you can make a project right now, as soon as this ends, what would be the project you would make?
Okay. Now, are we talking about if no budget, like not necessarily no budget, but just like any budget I want, or does it have to be like?
If somebody said Avia Knitting McKnighton, here is $1 fulfilling, make whatever you want, what would it be?
Okay. Well, there's this trilogy that I'm working on based on Arthurian legend called Knights of the Realm, and it is copywritten, so don't nobody try to take it. It is copywritten. Woo! It is copywritten.
Copywritten, so don't copy her.
Period. So it's pretty much this young woman. She gets enthralled in a modern day telling of the Arthurian legend. And her character is similar to Frodo, Harry Potter, Katniss, Everdeen, all the big players who aren't necessarily the heroes, they're forced into it, just like how she's forced into it. I feel like that's the best type of hero, one that doesn't necessarily want to be a hero. Because that happens to a lot of us, all the situations that we really don't want to be in. So I feel like to be great, you have to earn it. It just can't, be thrust upon you. You have to earn it. He definitely earns it.
It's a good story.
Facts.
Really good story.
Now let's get Mike in here so he can ask Avia a question about.
What was your favorite thing to create from this?
You mean the film?
Huh?
You mean the film?
Yes.
Ooh. All of it was actually a really great experience. Like from the campsite scene to the movie theater scene. But I have to say the funniest part, and Aaron will attest to this, was at the very end. We were shooting the very end movie theater scene, and Aaron and Adam and my own broke character. He's like, yeah, my girl cockeye. Hell no. Everybody just erupted and laughed. It was so funny. We were crying, laughing for a good 10 minutes. It was so funny.
I swear
it was hilarious.
That shit was so funny. Yeah, that was really fun.
Facts.
I recommend doing more stuff like that.
Yep. So I think it's safe to say, is this a adequate peek into your cerebral cortex? Are you satisfied with this, Avia? Are you satisfied with this this input, this output you put out, and this input we put into you to make sure you know how appreciated and loved you are.
Oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
I mean, they asked the
Yeah.
Could be.
who is that man? Like, they need to know.
Anonymous.
Where is this music coming from?
This is just
God, like
you. This is to set it so Avia can have some dope background music. One more question: what's one collaboration you'd like to do, Avia? Then I can turn the music
I would
off.
love. Everybody who knows me knows I love Beyonce, and I would love to direct a music video for her, or like a series.
Yes.
Video. I would love that. I would love to do that.
Well, what would you do then if you want to take it there? What would you do?
See, it depends what the song calls for. Like, I gotta listen to the song and know what the song is to get the visual in my head.
Right.
But I would definitely want it to be like Southern Belle inspired, since she is a Southern. I definitely would want it to be Southern Belle inspired.
Nice.
Like, I definitely was definitely dealing with the South. Like, I definitely wanted to be in that realm. I just don't. I would have to listen to the song to see how to do it. Yeah.
This is who Avia reminds me of, by the way. I just want to say that.
Ooh, that's pretty high, sir. that's
Talent wise, absolutely. But Avia, unlike Alfred Hitchcock, loves the women and black folks. So that's what puts her above him.
Exactly.
Yep. So who next? Who we talking about next around in this quartet?
You next.
Me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You.
Because
you are creative yourself.
He created like one of the most important things.
I hope if y'all pulled something up, it's not one of my mini bloopers. It's not one of my mini bloopers.
Oh, do I have to be the one to say it? Am I? Do I have to say it?
What?
Okay. Well, I guess this is like one of those interviewers who talk about the achievements. You see, Quamon Star G, thespian,
yep,
voice actor, pure talent, comedian, shock jock, the creator. Don't say that, Aaron.
I'm gonna just sip my drink.
I mean, I don't know. Nope. All I know is that
no, not yet, at least. I think the cool thing, one of the greatest things this man created, we're on it currently.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
We are on this YouTube channel.
Wait. Are you giving me credit for creating MulDiversity? Is that what we're hearing?
I mean, you are one of the many stepping stones. I said many. I meant few. There are only just a couple. Oh, they're here. How about that? But you were one of the driving forces. Like, the creator don't want to be acknowledged, but he was a driving force too. But you one of the driving forces. Like, you were literally pushing for this thing, that's, in my opinion, of a monumental success. So,
I mean, I
don't
guess. I mean,
don't you dare.
I mean, if I want to piggyback, I remember vaguely him pressing and pushing us to do this because of things that happened in the past life. I mean, if everybody knows me, Aaron and Q were on a previous podcast, and it was some different things that happened on there, and it pushed us to separate ourselves and do something else. But because we have created a bond, Q was pressing like we have to do something because we all have a voice and we have to speak on it. And he is one of the founders of MulDiversity.
Yeah. I mean, thank y'all for saying that. I mean, I never look at it as a. I actively try to avoid any thoughts of like, oh well, you did like. I mean,
but you need to.
Irregardless. I mean, irregardless of how some folks treated MD whenever they passed through, I always try to. I thank you, Daddy-O. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Beyond Comics and Anime. I always try to look at it as a we, not a me type deal, because like I've said this before to y'all, like I couldn't do this without y'all. I couldn't, I'm big on anything I try to do by myself. It's hard for me to really just like think it's anything worthwhile for the most part. And so I always try to make sure whatever I do, I'm doing it with folks who I can help bring stuff out of, and they can help bring stuff out of me. So I thank you for saying I'm a driving force, but all intents and purposes, MulDiversity is, and hopefully, well, I'm not going to say hopefully, I say will forever be a group effort. It's not one person or.
There's always been a group effort, but I mean, I feel like you, and I've always told you this, I feel like you do short yourself a little bit because you have the knowledge of the comics, you have the knowledge of the games, like you are literally one of my favorite things about you is because when we talk and when we conversate about different things, you have the facts, comics and gaming wise. So I mean, that's you. So
if they had a PhD program at a university in comic history or like any type of comic related, you definitely would have your degree.
He'd be the head of the whole board.
You would be the department head. You would be the department head.
I mean, I just like I say this before and I'll say it again because this is all I can and I will ever say is that I try. That's all I can do is try my best, and hopefully that's enough to do the best that I can. So it's
Capricorn. Okay,
let me go a step further. Let me because
knight him right now.
It's not MulDiversity if we don't go a step further. I just feel like maybe not necessarily sell yourself short. I just feel like as humble as you are, that's very commendable. But because just with you being a creator, such so knowledgeable in what you're talking about and even willing to learn, I just don't think you realize how much of a threat you are. And that's what one of the greatest things about being a creator is that there's always a bigger fish in the pond, but it's like, how big is this pond? Because obviously you got a lot of people pressed. I mean, like, I don't think you realize just how good you are. I don't think you do yet.
Bro, you get people pressed. You get people pressed when you come through with the knowledge.
Go to his pin tweet on his Twitter profile, read it and retweet it, and let me know when you read it and retweet it. Because my boy has knowledge, and my boy can write, my boy can do some things, and I think
even if I write a review about Mortal Kombat, I can write.
Yeah, you can write. I mean, you can write when you wrote that even when you wrote the Mortal Kombat review, it was good, but people try to stop you from what you are destined to be, And
so I go whole Emmett Till on you too.
I mean, first of all, I will never compare any of the shit that happened in my life with Emmett Till. I will say that, but I'll say this, I can be the arrogant and confident from time to time, but I never try to let it show when it comes to important stuff like this. I always try to let my Wii mindset, not the Nintendo Wii, but the Wii, the royal Wii. I'm slurring my words. I'm drunk, y'all. Not really.
What?
I wish I was drunk.
Not again.
No, I don't. But
oh, girl, not again.
It's just hard. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard for me to take praise because sometimes I ask myself, do I deserve it? Other times I ask myself, did I work hard enough to even earn it? You know, did I put in the effort? I'm
gonna say this.
All I do
all
is
the time that you put in to playing games, reading comics, that is going to come because Q, when I tell you, you have the ability to write scripts for your own video games and run your own video game company. Do not short yourself, bro. Don't. Like, or your own comic book publishing company. Like, don't.
I wish I understood that reference.
Right now.
I wish I understood that reference, Dan, but unfortunately, unfortunately,
wait.
Unfortunately,
Oh my gosh.
that's the one Tim Burton movie I have not seen, so I will just assume that is a topical reference that is relevant to this, and I will say thank you for the love and support as always. And if you want to continue loving and supporting me as a creator, then tune in Sundays as well, where I do Into the Universe with my brother, even though he'll tell you just how much I get on his nerves. Literally got on my nerves tonight. But
okay, I gotta ask a question since you brought up Into the Universe, because we're our creators and you are creative. This is Creative Month. What prompts y'all to start Into the Universe?
Oh, well, shit, man. Well, my dad, he's here and he can attest to what I'm about to say. But ever since my brother was young, we were always just into video games, comics, and all of that whole nine, to the point where everyone would always say, you and your brother needs to make a show talking about this. You guys need to do something with this where you guys can apply it. And we finally decided it was him. He was pushing hard about around 2017 that he wanted to start making moves to do this. I'll never forget it. He literally just asked me to come live with him, and we'll start as begin starting it up. And I am forever grateful that my brother wanted to do this seriously with me. As much as we argue and piss each other off and do all of this extra stuff that we are ought to do, because we are an Aries and a Capricorn, respectively, born 2 years or 3 years apart, and have never left each other's side at all, ever. So, most people say we look the same and confuse us as twins because of so it's just, we said we applied it. We're literally in year 4 of Into the Universe. We started in 2018. Our very first episode was talking about, if I'm not mistaken, Infinity War and Evo at the time. And we just been rolling ever since. And, then we opened up avenues where ups and downs, left and rights, but ultimately led myself here. And all I can do is just hope I keep pushing myself forward and pushing myself stronger to keep learning, keep creating, get out of my melancholy phases, and do what I need to do. So
that's what I respect about you, because at the end of the day, you still do what you have to do. And regardless of outside factors or anything, you do what you do. And he leaves. This is typical Q.
Right. That's so on brand.
Look, that is so look, let me go ahead.
Hold on, folks. Hold on, beautiful people. There's somebody that would like to come in.
Oh God. Intermission music.
Uh-oh.
Ladies ladies and gentlemen, in case you've missed any of the times my knuckleheaded brother has been on here, even though we were about 30 seconds away from punching each other in the face not an hour ago.
It's not in them streets like that. No, I'm just like,
I literally couldn't do nothing in my life that I love to do without him, and I hope he feels the same. You got to plug it up,
of course. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Happy anniversary.
Anniversary.
It's not our anniversary yet. We just celebrated one day.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Dirty 30 over her.
Okay. Right. Hey, them 30s coming around away from me too.
Yeah.
Man.
Bruh.
Which means I'm gonna have to be on duty tooted, and that's why your chair's broken now, because you just be plopping into it.
I know, right?
And thank you so much for the words, man. I really appreciate it.
Seriously, take them things, man, for real.
Right.
Like, I think I've been telling you this shit since damn past life.
Yeah, so they were, for some reason, they are giving me my flowers. We're giving each other flowers. For some reason, they're choosing to give me flowers. So I only feel it's right for you to give me flowers as well at this point in time. / talk about how essentially I can't do this without you, and how you are a pivotal component in my success.
So then we'll ask
what do you need me to say?
Ask you the question. So what's been one thing that you've learned from having Into the Universe?
I learned many of things, but one thing that I could think of off the top of my head is, man, we've kind of been desensitized to this get famous or get rich quick mentality.
They meant between the two of us, not overall.
I'm getting to that.
It sounds like you finna talk about NFTs and how NFTs are the wave.
yeah, spider monkey NFTs. But no, just working with a team, and understanding that it's good to wait. Everything doesn't have to be just viral. It's good to start from the mud and work with somebody and grow, and to have something that's sustainable, and just no matter how long it takes, as long as you're passionate about it. Oh,
facts.
Yes.
Period. Yeah. Point blank. Period. On that.
Yeah. You think that passion for Quentin, because I know the answer for Cube, but you think that passion trickles over to other endeavors that you are currently doing? Yes, 100%. I fought, like I said before on Keep It G, I fought COVID and won, so I'm back with a vengeance. Got a lot of stuff going on.
I feel your pain.
He wouldn't have to find it if he would listen to me.
I'm back with a vengeance. 2022. We got to do what we got to do. That's how I'm looking at it.
Even though he was trying to just walk around and move, and I had to stay on him.
I was in 2 rooms.
You were supposed to only be in 1, but you still here.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Can I say one thing though? I'm glad to see y'all grow. It's just cool to see y'all grow and do more stuff, and I would love to be a part of it, man. Just keep it going. Y'all do a great job. I know y'all going on what 2 years now?
Year 2. Y'all. We do. We love both of y'all. We love y'all energy. Like what y'all just did. That's typical y'all. We love that. Like, we love that for real.
Well, I'll ask you this one question before you go.
Look how you trying to keep me out of here, y'all. Y'all see that?
What do you think is my most endearing quality, and why is it nothing?
Oh, this Real Housewives.
No, I said, what do you think is my most endearing quality, and why? And why is that quality nothing?
Why is it nothing?
Yeah. What you think I have endearing qualities?
See, there you go, being extra. Anyway, obviously, your most endearing and quality can sometimes be your most annoying. Like,
which is
that didn't your what's the word I'm looking for? Your just you, kind of your personality. You know what I'm saying? Like you're very
strong-headed.
You're kind of like you try to be like everybody's dad.
No, these people know I am nothing close to their dad.
Let me know. Does he try to dad y'all sometimes?
The answer is no.
Sir.
all of these people,
it's fake.
all of these people are older than me.
That don't mean nothing.
Am I your dad?
No, you try to dad.
No, because you very obviously don't do nothing I say.
Just because you
Just
try
like
don't mean
you
nothing.
sound just like a stern father right there.
Let me ask.
What else?
That's funny.
So what? So to condense it, because I try to be a responsible friend and brother who looks out for y'all. That makes me like
Universal father. It's yours now.
Yep.
You got to choose now.
He passed the torch to you. He passed the torch to
You got to choose
Look,
now.
but look what your pop said. He said you're doing it.
yeah, I'm just doing what he taught me to do. Look out for others and be a good person and a friend and brother.
Oh
You
God,
don't want to say you're wrong when you.
hilarious.
I literally say I'm wrong all the time. You just want to keep talking to me when I tell you my piece and don't want to just leave on my space.
Ooh.
So when we doing another Into the MulDiverse?
We're doing it now, and now it's over.
No,
Go.
it's not. We're gonna do another one, but I do want to
he
say
just
thank
stated
you
in
for
the-
being a part of our promo.
yeah.
And we
Yeah,
put you on
absolutely.
the spot.
You
You
were
did
awesome. You were
like
hilarious.
the way you came in and just did it. It was perfect. We appreciate you for coming in on our promo. Like that was
No problem,
perfect.
no problem.
Real.
Appreciate
That
it.
was real.
Like I said, anything y'all need, I got y'all back. Facts.
That's what's up.
So
We know who Dark Side is.
Just so you know, Avia is currently and probably will still be number one because she had a whole movie. I'm probably still going to be number 4 just
Why we
based off of the
ranking?
ground.
Stop it.
We not
Well, I didn't
ranking
want to
them.
overdo it because it's y'all stuff. I just wanted to support y'all.
We
No,
ain't
I'm not
ranking.
talking about what you're doing. I'm just giving you the score.
Oh.
Also, Mike doesn't want me to play background music for some reason, even though it's fire.
Hey, y'all
I didn't want you to play
Y'all remember
background
we were
music.
watching
It throws me off
the
because
Game
we had
Awards and he was
music.
trying to
Yeah,
flag
that's
her. He was scared we
it.
were gonna get flagged every time we listened
That
to
is
the
all
Yes.
I said. I
Because what's
said
going to
I
happen?
mean, there is background music. I just said it was just new. I said we
Oh,
should
that's
test
new?
it out first. Yes, that's why I said we should.
Can we
test
put
it
any
out
music
first.
we want to in there?
No, Quentin. We can't. Why do you keep thinking that for everything? This man, ever since the PlayStation and Xbox stopped letting you do that, he's been asking that every time there's some music. Anytime there's music, he's like, "Hey, do you think they can let us play our own music?" That's why he stopped playing wrestling games. Because
Can I ask y'all? Because I just got back from the store. What's the topic for today? What y'all talking about?
Us.
We're celebrating Creativity Month.
Yeah.
It is the month of January to celebrate your creativity. So we're trying to fuse it with, creativity and us for being creative. So Avia started us off with what she does as a creator, Q, and then me and A were gonna go. So yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We're just talking about being creative, and we want to promote people who watch us to be creative. Either if you're a photographer, filmmaker, screenwriter, you do whatever you do, we want you to be able to create and have, and believe in yourself.
If you got a bomb OnlyFans, go ahead and
I mean,
empty these folks'
Do
pockets.
what you gotta do. Do what you
Men,
gotta
women,
do.
non-binary, empty their pockets out with your OnlyFans. Do what you got to do.
Hold on, I ain't got no can.
If you're gonna be, if you're doing something strange for a little change, be creative in that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
if you on the interweb with the ski mask on, let me stop.
No, whoa, I don't think that's creative. Well, I like to say I'm somewhat of a creator myself.
Okay, now that's it. Now you gotta go.
What I could do Willem Dafoe, but no, it's all seriousness. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm definitely creative, trying to do these podcasts. I also have TikTok. Shameless plug coming in 3.
See, that's
2,
why
1.
I told you, because now you're doing these shameless plugs.
Let him plug himself because he is a creative. Y'all come as a package.
There's a plug right there.
Yeah, so anybody who's on TikTok, big fan of TikTok. I'm on TikTok, Real Game Boy Colored. I do skits and comedy. So go ahead and go over there, Real Game Boy Colored on TikTok. Yeah.
He also raps.
He's also a script writer.
Yep.
Oh,
He's a
I'm
rapper,
also an
he's a
artist as well.
screenwriter.
Game Boy Color as an artist as well. So
Look him up on Spotify
and YouTube.
Even though
Exactly.
folks stealing his name and shit. And
I got LLC, so if I
Exactly.
Period.
sue these folks and let's get a nice little grando up in here.
Grando. Oh, he's a scammer.
So can I ask y'all what are some of the things
coming down the line for MD in the future? Since we're talking about creativity, what are some of the things we're moving
That's
forward?
the ending of the episode.
Yeah,
Quentin
we're not.
said.
You're wrapping up and everything. Mike and Aaron still hasn't gone. We're already an hour late. Mike has to get in the bed for work tomorrow. Aaron probably is going to just drag us over the coals in his diatribe. And you're trying to wrap up.
Oh, we're
But we can go ahead and answer. I mean, I would like to announce something that me and Avia have been pondering on for
Let's go.
And I mean, if everybody knows that last year there was this what?
Oh,
Wait.
okay, all right.
Oh, okay. Hey, y'all know I hate.
I love we give a preview already. We give a preview already.
I hate that one. So no, if you knew that we had a show called The Mess, it is over. We don't do that no more. We don't do The Mess. It's called What's the Tea with MD. So yes, we're going to be doing the same thing with a whole new fresh flavor. You know, you're gonna get Avia, you're gonna get me. We're gonna talk about Scream 5 this week. Oh, y'all ready? Do you know who the killer is? Like, oh my god, but no, What's the Tea with MD is coming. We've been holding out because we wanted to do something, but yeah, we are revamping it, and The Mess is canceled. We don't talk about that no more. We cleaning it up. And we move into What's the Tea with MD.
What's the Tea with MD?
I've heard really good things about Scream 5. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard really good things about it.
Oh, it was really good. I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people, I mean, if you want a prequel, I know a lot of people do not like it because of the because of how the kills are and because of how everything is, but I think it works. I think Radio Silence did a really great job. I think they will get a 6 and a 7.
Now let me time y'all out about Scream 5 questions because my daddy's in the chat. He does not like anything close to a spoiler. He probably tuned us out when we started saying that.
Oh well, I wasn't gonna ask a spoiler question. I was just gonna ask.
I'm sorry.
How long did it hurt it that it's another meta Scream? Because I like the last 3 have been real meta. Like they've been like real aware.
Wait, did you say
themselves.
Scream 3? The best Scream movie out of the 5 movies.
Here he goes.
So it doesn't hurt.
He didn't pay attention to. Look, Aaron, he didn't pay attention to my ranking.
I was being funny.
But I made a ranking, and I'm glad you didn't pay attention to it. So yeah,
I actually did. I actually know what
Billy
it was
Loomis.
about. I was being
Billy
funny.
Loomis.
Billy Loomis is the best killer ever. I'm sorry.
So, but does it hurt it being as like more meta? Like there's 3 meta Scream movies. Does it? This one hurt it?
Oh, each one, like that. That's what I love about like each Scream is like they examine, what a horror movie is or what it's not, and then they.
Yes, Rhea.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been dying to go see it again in theaters just to have that experience because when I saw it on opening night, I was like, okay, like they tried it, but okay, this is cute.
Why do y'all like Billy?
It was
Loomis?
cute.
We like Billy Loomis because
I
actually watched Scream, the original Scream 3 nights ago, and I will say this: I like Billy because Billy played the fuck out of us.
He did. He did.
That was the one we were still under the original horror movie.
Don't try to clean it up. Y'all only like
I'm not cleaning it up, but no, he played us like because all I can think about is when the killer was calling Sydney when Sydney was by herself and old girl was supposed to come to her and get her. And the way they were playing with her while she was at her house by herself, and then he jumps in her room and he's like, "Hey, what's up? How are you?" Like,
Would you say that would be the best twist in all of the Scream movies because it was going off of the assumptions of any other horror movie with the boyfriend, and then they turn it on his head?
To be honest, and I'm not even saying this, but Scream 5 has the best plot twist right now.
Really? Over 1?
It goes one, like I said in my ranking, it still goes 1 and 2, but 2 is almost close to 1.
Hey, right. No, whoa.
She's talking about from Scary Movie.
Oh, okay. She's talking about Scary Movie. I thought she was talking about.
I will say, like, for real, like 5 really changed the rules. And if anybody's been paying attention, this is why I think they're gonna get a 6 and a 7. If anybody's paying attention to the social medias of Scream, they said today that the rules have changed and the 3 new rules are like perfection.
Okay, well, I gotta watch it for real. Then, like I said, I've heard multiple people say it was good, but I told them not to spoil it for me. So
The good thing
My
is,
question-
it could be anybody. Like it could be anybody.
My-
That's the great thing about it.
Anybody, like it's gonna like when you watch it, it's gonna make you think it's everybody. Like when you watch it, it makes because when I was sitting there and I was halfway through it, I was like, okay, it's anybody's. Like anybody is the killer. Like because at this point, it looks like that.
Yeah,
It's like a whodunit.
Yeah. So basically, you could have been like me who couldn't go to the movies because folks were sick. So I just read the spoilers
so
online.
you're just gonna blame me?
I mean,
Wait, not you read the spoilers online.
Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
He said
Spider-Man No Way Home is probably going to be the last movie I see in theaters for a hot minute, so I'm not really rushing until Doctor Strange come out. I'm not really rushing to go back to the theaters, and I'm like, well, Mike, I don't know if Mike gonna see it or not, so I might as well just go.
Horror movie OG.
I mean, like, look, is the Wayans brothers in it?
I'm sorry, I ain't gonna lie. I was pressed for Scream 5, and I'm pressed for 6 and 7.
Is any like that's what I want. I'm gonna tell y'all what I want out of my own what I want out of a Scream, and then we'll continue because we gonna be super late tonight because we still gotta get to Mike and Aaron. I'm just gonna say this: I need Scream 6 to be like the killer is Sean Wayne's because he's mad that the exact same killings happened at the same time as the original Scream, but nobody paid attention because it happened to a bunch of pretty white folks. And the whole plot, and all the stuff he references are things that happened in Scary Movie.
That'd be funny. That would be really good. That would be really good.
And then he goes, wait, there's more. Hold on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
I'll be back. Matthew Lillard is still OD though. That's my guy.
He is, because he said the one thing you're not supposed to do is spit out in your mouth and see. Actors aren't supposed to do that. And the fact that he did, he was like,
Matthew Lillard killed me though.
And then have Anna Faris and Nev Campbell team up, have like a horror comedy, her still being
that would be
the
amazing.
and then having. I'm giving y'all this shit away for free. I don't even care at this point. Like y'all can have.
I mean, what they should have did was just made Scary Movie style.
Turn the wigs around.
The actual meta movie.
Turn the wigs around.
Like, hey, I'm
I mean, like, if you make a Scream movie with Anna Faris, the killer has to be Chris Pratt, right?
with an Italian accent.
Oh, he's not doing that.
I know, and he should, and that's why he shouldn't be Mario. But that's a different conversation entirely.
We'll have that for February.
Before
do y'all think it's gonna be bad?
No.
Mike is like you. He does not really go hard on movies. He's open to all of that stuff.
I go hard on movies. You seen 2017 Justice League? You seen Thor: The Dark World?
First of all,
Iron Man 3.
First of all, those are literally the only 3 movies that you go hard on. Just about everything else. Oh, and Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat was ass.
That was everything else. You're a penchant to like. You never get slanderous like I get.
Unfriended was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
You've only seen that through a YouTube channel.
I watched that on the movie.
You watched Unfriended.
We went to go see that.
Oh, I'm thinking of Making It Missing. What you said you liked Unfriended? You said it was funny.
So somebody tell me what's the deal with Euphoria? What's the big fuss about Euphoria?
Oh, we'll catch on the What's to See with MD. One of those episodes of What's to See with MD, we're going to talk about Euphoria.
Good.
So TLDR before they give you the specifics, Aaron hates it. I don't watch it because I feel
my opinion. Like, don't speak from me. My personal opinion is.
Oh my God, corny, man, boo, tomato. I'm throwing tomato.
Mike's doing that at Aaron because he knows what I said was true. Thank you, Aaron.
When Aaron brings up his points about Euphoria, it is correct. But I mean, it's just I will say season 1 is different from season 2. The only thing that's carrying season 2 right now is the cinematography.
Because I've seen a lot. The most of whatever I've seen from it is from TikTok, and it seems interesting, but it doesn't seem like my cup of tea necessarily.
I will say I don't honestly. I don't think it would be your cup of tea. I will say season 1 is good. I just think what happened in between season 1 and season 2 is really is what's really it's really what's messing up what can be season 2. Like, it's so much drama.
Denounced them. Denounced them.
Now, one thing I can say, Zendaya's portrayal of a addict is really well. From what I've seen, I like her scenes.
So was Alfred Woodard and Holiday Heart, but
Facts. I got the bike holiday.
No, that was Halle Berry and Double Fever. So Halle Berry and Jungle Fever, y'all.
Samuel Jackson.
Y'all are some characters. Y'all are some cartoon characters.
I got the bike holiday. Bless her heart. That scene was sad.
It is. This is a sad movie. It's a sad movie in general. Right? That's not the only sad scene in that movie. There's a lot of them.
But that was like the scene, though. She finally, I got the bike holiday. Come on, that was a sad ass scene, dude.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are some real deal.
And this is why I say we need to do more stuff together. We turned up, man.
So next on the next topic, we could talk about how Tom Cruise and Channing Tatum are in Doctor Strange 2. None of that is true, actually. I just want to
see Tom Cruise as Iron Man. That's all I want.
I want to see.
I want to see move y'all. Because
go ahead, Mike.
See, Quentin, you got me turned off because Mike out here going, I'm not listening to Kwamani and Quentin's foolishness. I barely want to hear Kwamani's. And then you add Quentin.
Boo!
Tomato.
So, Avery, you're not hyped to potentially see Louisiana's favorite son, Channing Tatum, play Gambit?
Okay, so let me express what I mean. I would like to see these. They don't have to be substantial roles. I feel like if they're gonna go with that route and have some of these people in here from their worst versions, I think it would be comedic gold. Having Channing Tatum as a weak Gambit or a bad Gambit, or maybe even having
on me,
Chris, your faces. Or having Chris Evans come back as Johnny Storm.
Wait, hold on. Now we're not going to slander any of the OG.
No, but I'm saying
you just literally said lame, and then you gave.
No, I'm saying taking these characters that didn't have their good roles, like even
they will see. You just did it again.
Even having Ben Affleck come back as Daredevil.
Yeah, I can't.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
You just had to keep on going. They can hear it. You don't have to hit it.
I know they can hear it. I was cutting it off. So you don't think that could be used for comedic timing?
What?
You don't think it could be used for comedic, like a comedic aspect, like having
Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Mike does not.
No, it's a horror movie.
It's not a horror movie anymore.
Yes, it is a horror movie.
No,
it's a horror movie because you know what's gonna happen.
See. Now
it was a horror movie before Sam Raimi.
No, just cut. No, because Mike likes spoilers, and then Mike is going to be inclined to argue his point using spoilers.
Mike, I wish it was still a horror movie. I promise you.
Mike, Quentin, stop saying that. You stop.
It is still a horror movie, though.
Quentin, don't say nothing else because you just stop saying
the moral
that.
of the story for
you know
what this movie
you told the folks you should be back on the game.
What would you like to talk about your creative process?
Yes, Michael.
Yes, creative process.
My creative process is that Doctor Strange is a horror movie and Scarlet Witch is about to snap. She's gonna be.
You know how I feel about Wanda?
Whoa!
What I feel about Wanda moving forward.
My sister done burnt too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now.
Aaron, what you finna say about Wanda Maximoff now? That's how you feel about
the way Wanda treated Monica. I'm sorry, she burned her bridge there.
She was grieving.
You need to leave.
There he goes. See, that's all I had to do was hit the button, and then he. See, y'all are. See, Quentin, you starting a conversation that is like I tried to you shutting it down.
It's okay. It's okay because he just gave me an idea. What's the tea What's the Tea with MD episode 2 will be about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse and all the spoilers and everything that is out. Since we want to talk about it, we'll talk about it.
And also, I want to bring up we're taking a page from y'all book on Keep It G next Monday. I got inspired by you guys.
Hold on,
for the cartoons 90s and early 2000s. We'll
so
be
where I
going
check at
Battle Royale.
So where I check at?
Wait, y'all having a Battle Royale?
Yeah, we're gonna like put cartoons versus cartoons. Like for example, now obviously this is just an example because I don't want to spoil none. But Johnny Bravo versus Dexter, who wins? Who's the better cartoon?
Dexter,
because
obviously, but I didn't want to. I'm gonna put it against another cartoon. I didn't want to spoil.
Nice. Let us know when that is. We'll definitely.
Okay, it's gonna be Monday.
Okay, bet.
Facts.
Yeah. So y'all, so they can't accuse me of cooking the books like they always do for everything. That's your gambit.
You the chef.
You put the book.
Why would you put Snow Steam Iron against Man of Steel? Because stupid motherfuckers. The one is a low budget ass film. The other one is Zach's highest grossing film. And if you know anything about tournaments, you know the one seed goes against the lowest seed, and then the second seed goes against the second, and et cetera, et cetera. So therefore, you answer your stupid fucking ass. Woo! That pissed me off. He dead ass thought he had like a legitimate or you know, you're cooking the book. How about you cook these nuts? I said it. You were all thinking it. You were all thinking it.
Okay.
They laughing because they know I'm right. Objectively.
Oh, Mike. Anyways, what's your creative?
Yeah, I'm about to say let's just do part 2 next week.
All right.
Next week it'll be just me and Aaron.
And he's out of here.
What that dude made us? That dude made me mad. He made everybody mad. He's like, "You're cooking the books. This isn't a legit." And then we're doing it for charity. Like, how are you getting mad about a bracket meant to goddamn have a fun time and over a charity? And you talking about, oh well, you know, you're looking the books, and I don't think this is an accurate representation of this man's filmography. And like, shut the.
They got something against creators who work in COVID. How about that? That's a shame.
They don't it. Man, I ain't heard no nonsense.
So, I'm gonna just go ahead and end this episode.
Can we know your creative process before you do?
Yes.
It took me a while to figure out my creative process. Seriously, when it comes down to it, because I knew I wanted to write. I knew I liked it, broadcasting and stuff like that, but I didn't feel like I had the tools that I need. I didn't go to school or anything like that, so I always downplayed myself. I do write. I do have 2 things that I'm working on, and I did start doing photography like a year ago. So that's been really my big creative thing, is actually stepping into my photography. So yeah.
Yes. Now it's time for you to put Mike over like John Cena put over Roman Reigns multiple times. Mike literally produces some of the best photos I have ever seen. I have wanted us to go to a convention so Mike can be with Avia shooting our 1,000 on point pictures of a lot of things because he's just so immaculate at it. If you don't follow Odd Visions on Instagram, what the hell are you doing? Do that now. It is literally top tier. He's been trusted with a lot of folks to make them look on 100, and he goes over 1 million every time.
I'll go over 1 million now.
Show off your work, Mike. Show it off.
I will. I chose a couple pictures from when I first started. I will say the first picture that I'm about to show is a picture that I took. It was randomly a friend of mine that went to school with me. She asked me to do a behind the scenes for her, and it actually turned into a photo shoot afterwards. This is the photo.
Okay.
Love it.
And it was okay. Can we not do sound effects? But yeah, we went to school together, and she has a beauty. She's an esthetician, and she has a beauty line, and this turned into a photo shoot afterwards. So yeah, that's like one of the first photos that I took. What else do I have? After that, I would say this would be one of my favorites. It was downtown in my city. This is actually my best friend's sister, and we just did a little shoot for her. I think it was for her birthday, actually. But yeah, and there's another one. I actually got to go into a bar that I actually like, and they have this back room that's almost like 80, 70-ish and has big booths, and we shot this in there. This is the first time I actually got to use an off-camera flash, and it was amazing. I just love working with an off-camera flash because it just takes your photography and your vision to a whole nother level. And then lastly, I have a friend. She actually just got signed with one of the biggest modeling agencies, IMG, and she actually used to live here, but she lives in Los Angeles now. We took these, and we also took this one. So yeah, this is like, photography is my shit. I love it. I'm trying to get more comfortable with it because like I do still overthink with it. I overthink my process and everything like that, but I'm just taking my time, building my portfolio, and just doing what I can with it. When it comes down to writing, and I do have a short film that I want to try to film this spring. It is a horror short, and it actually is inspired by Scream. So I'm like super excited. As a writer, I want to try to do more supernatural with LGBT communities. Give us a little bit of spotlight because I feel like there is not that many people that are gay, bisexual, straight, whatever, not in like supernatural or any type of thing. So majority of my characters are either gay or bisexual, and they're Black. So I want to be able to put that representation into my work as well because I am a Black gay man. And then last but not least, my last shoot that I just did is inspired by actually Euphoria. So last season they had like this purple aesthetic, and I finally got like some lighting equipment, and I came up with these. So yeah,
dope.
The Euphoria High School yearbook photos.
Like this is what I think this is like my favorite one out of all the ones that I took from this set, only because it's a veil. She's actually on the floor with the backdrop. It comes out. She's actually on the floor, and I'm overhead of her. And like this is like my favorite shot. And then we also had this one. So yeah,
I like that one.
Love that. Love it.
But yeah, that's my creative process. I overthink a lot, so it takes me a minute.
Now hold on, Mike. I know you, because it sounded like you were definitive, but I'm doing this intentionally so it can be expounded upon when the next person speaks. But there was something else I recall when there was a fantastic HBO show out. And if there's and it's in my opinion the
we can say that for what we got planned for June. I'm not talking about it. I ain't talking about it right now.
Go ahead. Can I ask a question? Back to the creative process. And I want to, all y'all can answer. It doesn't matter who answer. But speaking on Mike and Aaron and Avius, just for the simple fact that I know y'all got a lot of other things that y'all have done, including you, Kumar. But how has y'all experience been with, say, it's your creative vision and you're the leader of it, but you allow other people to come in? How do y'all balance being the creative focal point, but also allowing people to have their own vision in it as well? How do y'all deal with that?
Well, I look at it just as a team. I don't really look at it as I'm all the last say so. I look at it like, oh, if I'm asking you, it's not necessarily because I'm using you as I need you, and therefore, even if it's my specific, like specific vision point, I know that things can happen on a whim, and then it turns from what you planned to now how you adjust. And naturally, it's better to adjust with a bunch of people than to just adjust on your own and have them work around you. So I look at it as always at the end of the day, symbiote. If I'm asking, doing stuff with other people, it's a mutual thing, group of individuals. That's me.
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite. I mean, I'll just go ahead and say it. I think that a collaborative effort is always necessary. But when you are not necessarily in charge, but kind of leading the pack at the moment, you got to understand what everybody's strengths and weaknesses are, so you can, move accordingly. Because if you don't, you get a jumbled mess.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's a lot there, but it's a very nuanced, complex question, Quentin. That's a really good one. But
the reason I was asking, not to put y'all on the spot, is just I wanted to see some of y'all input, because lately, since I've been doing my content as well, a lot of people have been thrusting me into a position where I'm like, because I talk, I'm the one who's opening. So I've been thrusting a lot of positions, and I'm just trying to see how other people deal with it, especially when you want your vision to be seen, but you want to also be open to make even maybe a better vision.
I would say trust your vision, though. You
like it's a balance.
Yeah,
like it's a balance of being collaborative with other people and also fighting, especially if it's something that you created, that it's in your head. You're the one writing it out, doing storyboards every day, like pretty much from its inception in your brain. Like you work with other people around you who lift you up as well, but also you have to fight for your vision. Like you have to fight for it because it is partly yours too. So you have to.
A lot of haters.
Right, like when I was fighting for my vision to eat the Taco Bell wings, but Taco Bell said, "Nah, bro, we ain't got them," so I couldn't get them.
See, here we go. We started off 2021 with the chicken sandwich. And you see Corona spiked. That's why had the chicken wings come out.
That is not, Mike. What is your opinion before Quentin goes off on this tangent?
I mean, I feel like what we just said, I think it hit it right on the nail. Sometimes you just have to believe in what your vision is and just try to be a collaborative effect around whatever the group or the solo person is.
Yeah. I just feel like sometimes, and I want to get y'all thoughts of, because y'all been collaborating with a lot of people as well. Sometimes, y'all have collaborated with people before.
Right. We have.
Y'all have collaborated.
I'll own up to it. We have.
Y'all have collaborated with people, just maybe not recently, but y'all have collaborated with a nice handful of people.
Yes,
we have.
That is a factually true.
The point I was getting to was, it just seems like in this day and age nowadays, a lot of times people kind of get in their feelings when you're from a constructive standpoint. And I want to know kind of like how to deal with that in a way that isn't seem like you're trying to gaslight or disrespect them, but in a way that also lets them know that how serious you are about the vision or the project. Or
it's all about communication.
It's I would say it's community. I mean, I would say just be open to communication and actually willing to listen to everybody, and then also respect everybody, and then also respect yourself at the end of the day, because there will be situations where
folks try you.
Well, folks will try you and try to put another person in the corner and be like, let's not do this, that, and the third, or make this person feel like this because this person feels like they know everything and they feel like they're a big bag and they have credentials. Yes, I'm talking about you. But when it comes down to the end of the day, you just have to really believe in what your core group can do. Because at the end of the day, if your core group has the ideas and the credentials to actually create content, make the content.
Yeah, no excuses.
Make the ideas come to life. Right. Don't let nobody stop you from being who you are or stop you from creating content.
Right. Like don't
Not the
ever let
subtweeter, not the private subtweeter.
like don't like I like this is the realest thing that I learned over the
Did you
last
ever
year.
wrote?
No, I didn't write it down, but I did remember it enough to say this. You know, the last thing in the world you ever want to let happen is to let somebody try to take your voice or try to take away your own voice to try to fix something or to try to or to that too. Don't let anybody there's a difference between listening, communicating, and collaborating versus shutting yourself down so others can try to do without you in an effort to do right by others. Never do that. At the end of the day, like I always say, and sing along if you know the words, fuck them folks if they're gonna do you like that. Because
you have
they
to trust
never
yourself by the end of the day.
Because at the end of the day, you know what's in your heart, you know what you're trying to accomplish, and at the end, most importantly, you know that if you're trying to reach out to people, you know you can't do that by yourself. You're trying to collaborate, you're trying to cultivate your idea with others so it can reach its full potential. And if you have people that try to take advantage of that or try to belittle you or try to call you a sexual harasser on the low because they got their own brother issues, then you're just in for a bad time.
I mean, he's right, because if not, you're just, you would compromise your own beliefs and image, for a false brand, and it's not real. And I think what you have to do for everybody as creators, you have to be like, who am I? Who do I want to present myself as, whether it be real or fake? But you want to be your most authentic self, because if not, you just faking the funk the whole time. You're out here lying to actors and actresses and executives and photographers and all these people thinking you're this one person when you're not.
And I'll take it, not to cut you off, Aaron. Not to cut you off, Aaron, but I'll take it a step further. As Black creatives specifically, the last thing we want to fall into the trap is Black mediocrity, even if it's quote unquote earned Black mediocrity.
Let's get on that.
We want to make sure whether we have credentials or experience or whatever, we don't let that stop us from cultivating the vision, because even if it's not the most Spielberg, Scorsese, looking, sounding film, song, whatever, it's just the beginning. It's the genesis point. And the more you keep doing and cultivating, the better it'll inevitably be. And some things will work, some things won't work. But at the end of the day, you can't settle for mediocrity, and you can't just sit there and put your early work in the box of mediocrity, because when it comes to the white folk, they gonna look at that mediocrity first. I know you hate it when I do that. When they gonna look at that
first.
My
show, so you good.
You're damn right. It's not. So you better learn. You better sit. You better be absorbing every word I say, because it's gonna be a test at the end of it. Because I'm Professor Q, and you are going to turn that into me at the end of the day.
Meetings. That took me back to them 21 meetings.
Exactly. I'm kidding, but in all seriousness,
we just gonna be business, no friendship.
But no, for all seriousness, like really just like believe in yourself, communication, and keep it moving.
I'd say also keep your circle small,
like Pikachu knows.
I've learned that even dealing with friends and stuff like that, when I'm working with them, I make sure I go above and beyond, initially being super duper professional, making sure I have business meetings and stuff like that, so they know exactly how I'm coming. I've seen some people go the opposite route, where they go coming in, we're brothers, we're cousins, we're friends, and do this now. And it becomes to a point where they can't do it because they're on the still. So I make sure I come very professionally from jump.
But it's
lead with that.
But it's one thing important though. What we all learned is that it's levels to what is considered professionalism. Being professional isn't necessarily, hi, hello, my name is Aaron Michael Johnson, and I have an idea I would like your help in cultivating. It's approaching them respectfully, kindly, saying, yeah, bro, I think that there's a project that I believe you would like to be a part of, and I need your help. So let's, get it done, and, building that rapport. And then, if it gets casual, then it gets casual. And if it's just strictly, on a a business level where you guys are cordial, but it's not probably going to lead to anything else. It's that, but I learned that there's different ways people view professionalism.
Definitely.
And at the end of the day, if you're not cursing nobody out, calling nobody out their name, or trying to treat them like your child, that's the like that is what people's idea of professionalism is. If you avoid doing those things and you just approach them in a you make sure you're serious, like, and not like look serious, but you have your ideas set out and you have a way to execute them. If you have that seriousness, basically you can go from there as far as professionalism goes. Kindness goes a long way, folks. Aaron, Avia.
I agree.
Like Ben Affleck. I agree.
So now it's your turn, sir. It's time for your turn.
Hell yeah.
Whose turn? Timothy Chalamet?
Oh,
No.
little Timmy T. Little Timmy T.
Harry Styles, the Star Fox.
So, Aaron, tell people what. No, let the people know what you do.
Who you is and what you do. I didn't forget that line. I was going to say that eventually.
Who am I, man? Who are
As Maya Angelou once said,
you know who I call you.
Tell them who you are. If you don't tell them who you are, it's going to be some problems. Now, hurry up.
I am Aaron Michael Johnson, or Aaron Michael Davis Montgomery Hodge Johnson the first. Get it right. Get it right. I am an artist.
Please do one with him. Please do it. Please do it. Yes.
Chalamet the God, Aaron
Look,
Johnson.
we're filming that promo soon. We're gonna film that promo soon.
Oh my God, that'll be interesting. But like, I'm an artist. I draw. I don't draw for public as much anymore. I kind of draw for myself. Cartoonist, filmmaker, writer. Sometimes I'm funny. I think I'm funny to myself, and it trickles out. I create. I don't know. What do you want me to do? I create. I write.
I've seen this man.
I just got a text from Adam Johnson who said, "Yeah, funny looking."
I'm gonna whoop his ass. Anyway, I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Adam would do it.
I know he would do it. He would do it. I mean, like, I whoop his ass.
But y'all, I've seen this man draw on Photoshop and draw one of his cartoon characters
with a mouse.
With a mouse in 5 minutes flat.
Because I mean, like, I taught myself how to draw. That's the thing. I like to teach myself how to do things. To be a little personal and wrap this up, I think a lot of my work comes out of isolation. It's interesting like that, right? I enjoy my own time, and I often find that I make a lot of things, and that's why I made this thing right here.
Bro, that was like a 90s fever dream. Facts.
I made that because I was sick of Euphoria. That's why I made that. That's literally why I made it. But I like telling stories about life. I'm very interested in life and how we all respond to it, man. That's what I'm interested in. I think that reflects very well in some scripts that you have read and haven't read. You know?
Scripts. Aaron Johnson.
Yeah.
Hold on
I'm
now.
sorry, spec scripts. My bad. Spec scripts.
Oh,
My
yeah, that's
bad.
right. The spec scripts that you broke the NDA about because that was not how it works and how, you know, you're chasing attention and cost her the movie she totally was going to do and was
Even
absolutely
though they've never
not.
heard of Marshall Walsh, apparently.
Are y'all gun lovers? Because y'all just
Walsh.
shot.
I said Walsh.
Yeah.
Marshall Walsh. You know, Marshall Walsh. You know, she very similar situation. But I mean, like,
We might have to redo that episode, that interview and episode, by the way.
I agree.
We might have to redo that the proper way.
I would say we just, you know, talk about whatever with that one. But, you know, I don't like talking about myself a lot. And I'm trying to do better about that because, you know, have to be comfortable with thine self. Saturn return lesson. You know, everyone.
So thine own self be true.
Okay, period. And I just think that after working with you wonderful people, you know, and creating in COVID and creating, like, I think that was really the point where I learned, like, let me be a for real creator. You know, I keep saying I'm a creator, but let me prove it because I don't need, you know, you don't need those people. You don't need those people who, you know, tell you like the $1 million stories and stuff. You don't need them. You got it all within yourself.
Because when I tell you, I met this man.
Oh God!
By the river.
Our junior year at Centenary. Our junior year, and we took a playwriting class.
I was a sophomore, by the way.
Yeah, he was a sophomore. I was a junior. That's right. He was a sophomore. I was a junior, and we took a playwriting class together, and it was just like that. And we've just been ever since then. We've been bouncing ideas off of each other. When I tell you, this man is a creative genius.
Yes, God,
man, for real.
It's not even so words. Yeah, I love y'all.
You proved it. Like you proven it time and time again. At least the people close to you. People close to you know that.
I remember when he created this concocted food. Now follow me. I'm about to break it down. Hey, man. He put a tortilla down on the table, right? Then he put some cheese on the tortilla. Then he put some meat on the cheese. Then he put another tortilla on top of the meat.
If you want to go to Taco Bell, just say that.
Always killing the bits.
Since we giving out y'all flowers, I can say one thing that I'm glad to see.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Let's go.
What?
I'm right.
That's some true shit because I've shared some shit that I'm writing with him and he's gave me great feedback. So yeah,
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Jay and Mike, because you want to know how things work in a circle, a game called Circle. You see, at the you missed this part, but they gave me my flowers about the genesis of MD and things like that. But what these people don't realize is that meeting Aaron and the phone calls that people swore were actually him hating me and didn't want to have with me. It inspired me to look past relying on others to come up with an idea for me to be a part of and to actually cultivate an idea myself. You see, talking with Aaron has galvanized me to use a voice that I was growing beforehand and be my own authentic self and not truly be untethered. Much sometimes to your chagrin.
I'm not that smart, bro. You gotta slow it down.
Much to your dismay.
Okay, there we go.
Much to your dismay, sometimes to be my authentic self and speak on things and pursue things and, you know, create and things like that because of just hearing his story and his accomplishments and the things that he's done. And
so he the GOAT.
Well, I look at it like this. First, God blessed me with one big brother. Then he blessed me with a bunch of younger siblings that I try my best to be good with. And then God said, you know, Kwamani, I'm going to bless you with 2 more big brothers and a big sister and Aaron, Mike, and Avia. So I do my damnedest to learn from them and be great because of them. And I like it's like, wow, I'm like, yeah, these guys inspire me. So every day it's like with you, me and you, we were so Pacific Rim synced to that we don't even need to ask each other what the bullshit gonna be. We just be in the bullshit, whatever we feel like it. But like with Aaron and Mike and Avia, it's like I can now, it's like now, like whenever I'm like, hey, sure, Marvel is misaligned for trying to get No Way Home an Oscar for Best Picture, but since I love the film and I really don't know what other movies are coming out this year, I'm gonna be on my troll. I'm gonna be on my troll 100, and they support it. And that is what.
Look at Mike's face. Look at my. As soon as you said they support Mike, said
Mike supports it. He doesn't agree with it.
But y'all know how I feel about No Way Home. 7.5 out of 10.
Come on, now, Mike. Let's stop. Hey,
back to you, Aaron. 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 I'm sorry for derailing. Back to you, Aaron. Back to you, Aaron. Go ahead. You can finish. Back to you, Aaron. Back to you. Back to you.
Still gotta get past you. Not like a Disney Channel original movie.
Back to you, dude. Yeah, my bad. You got it, bro.
Still gotta
Trash.
Get past that. Come on, dude.
Trash.
Still gotta get past that.
It was giving very much low budget.
Come on, Aaron. Come on, my bad, dude. You got it, dog. You got it, bro. You got it, dog. My bad. I wouldn't say nothing important.
But let me, before I roll up out of here, is there anybody that wanted to ask me anything before I roll up out of here? Anything y'all got going on?
Yes, yes. I have a question for you. Hamburger or hot dog style?
Talking about how you fold your paper?
No, just hamburger. You.
Thank you for opening your purse, Q. Thank you. Thank you so much for opening your purse. We appreciate you.
He's asking for a check, by the way. No, you're giving us money.
Do y'all know that? I'm over here. I'm good.
Yeah, but you're taking our cartoon idea. That's what I'm trying to get. The point I'm trying to get across.
Who am I?
Oh, not you begging. That reminds me of.
Oh. Shut the show off.
I'm begging you.
Give me my
All right.
Reminds me of the green M&M. That's all.
I just want to say I'm glad to see y'all moving forward. I'm ready to see what 2022 has in store. I'm glad y'all out of the storm and the bullshit. I'm ready to see y'all get back to y'all self.
We dropped the winter weight. And now we're ready to go into 2022 in our high street.
Okay. Y'all can let him off the leash. Y'all let him off the leash on y'all show, huh?
I don't have a leash. You're the
y'all let him off the leash.
Into the Universe is the only show where I have a leash.
You damn straight, because you wild, boy.
Call me Steve-O.
And then we got Aaron in the comments talking about y'all argue.
Sure do. I sure do.
Hey, if Aaron was our manager, he would tell us to argue every episode into the Q&A.
Yeah, I dance.
Well, I just want to say thank y'all for having me on. I'm gonna go play the game.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You better bring it back. You better go get some Taco Bell wings and share.
Yes, sir.
Oh gosh.
I'm just gonna say, just from my perspective, it's just as a Black female creator, like it's hard for the fact that like we start down here and then we have to work 10 times as hard to get any kind of recognition, any kind of, type anything really. And then when we do, we bust it out the water.
Yeah.
But it's kind of disheartening sometimes because when you, as a Black female creator, when you are starting out, nobody has faith in you.
Right.
Like it's something that's that does something
like somebody
to you.
that have faith in us.
Man.
Yeah, it's just like as a Black female creator, like you have to get in this constant mind state of like, people aren't going to understand what you're writing, no matter how you try to pitch it, how you try to understand it. People aren't going to either want to read it or aren't going to want to put money in it. And it's part of the process, but it's disheartening. So that's why I feel like now as a black female creator is the time to not rely on anybody else. Like if you have the funds or people around you with the resources to do it, do it.
I agree.
That's just factuals, 100%.
Because like I see all these amazing black female creators who are now given the chance. Like, you know, Quinta Brunson with Abbott Elementary, Issa with Insecure, Robin Thede with Black Lady Sketch Show. Like every single type of genre they're in, they're best in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As black females, like they set the standard. I
And
just
they
feel
don't
like
have to be ugly about it. They don't have to be ugly to get where they are either.
Mhm.
True
Inside
that.
and out.
I'm just saying. It's just, you know, I guess me, I had to say that, you know, because like that's where I am now.
Right.
Like mentally, like I'm where, you know, well, nobody's gonna want to read, you know, what I write, because you know my first name is, even though it might be 4 letters, it's a very unique first name, and they already know that I'm not white, so it's gonna be like, oh,
Right.
so
Yeah,
it's
Yep, I guess what I want to get out of it, get out of this to piggyback is I say it all the time. You know, if everybody remembers our initial statement, our initial mission statement, you know, one of the keys that I wanted was always to be unfiltered and authentic, to encourage Black creatives to not toe the line and not, you know, be safe, speak your piece, because we absorb this, we contribute to it, we have thoughts and opinions on these things, and regardless of what anybody would say or believe, we deserve to just be out there giving our piece. Look, if there's 50 million white dudes in fedoras and glasses talking about movies, comics, or whatever, there can be a cavalcade of chocolate on the interwebs talking about what they like and don't like intellectually, or just kicking the breeze. And my hope is that when it's all said and done, people look at MulDiversity and go, yeah, these folks, they spoke truth to power.
I respect that. Definitely.
That's truth right there.
That was like really hit on the nail. Back-to-back speeches.
Fact.
Like, I'm just gonna end on with us celebrating creativity month. I want all my creators that follow us or, you know, support MD, reach down in yourself and truly believe in whatever craft that you have. Do
Facts.
not give up on it. It may not happen overnight, but press towards your goals and plan it out. And you have the people that support you, and just create the content, create whatever you want to, and be successful in that.
I agree. Don't doubt your own intuition. Don't doubt your gut instinct, because
that's something I gotta learn, because
all three are. That's what it was. I'm gonna get on all three real quick, because you know, these people, I don't think they realize just how talented they are. I don't think none of y'all out there realize how talented you are. Like, stop doubting yourselves. Stop that. You know, just because like you had childhood trauma, you had, you know, all these things happen to you. You've had like parents and, you know, all this drama, all these generational curses. Like, just because you had that shit, you know, just because someone has attacked your name constantly, just because someone has made you feel like you are like the lowest of the low, does not mean you need to be an asshole about anything. You just need to pick yourself up, trust yourself, not worry about other assholes out there. Just trust yourself. Because if you don't, who are you? You know? If you don't know who you are, then you're dead. You're a zombie.
Who are you without the credentials?
If you need the suit to be Spider-Man, then you don't need to be Spider-Man.
Yep. And maybe you shouldn't have it. If you can't be anything without it, maybe you shouldn't have it.
Like, take the suit off. And this is for everybody. Like, everybody just Be who you is. Don't give us no bullshit, you know, and you won't get bullshit given back to you. Like, that's one of the biggest things I've learned in these past 30 years. Very reflective about it all. Don't bullshit yourself and you won't get bullshitted on.
Facts.
Simple as that.
Yes, I would like to read this comment because I saw it earlier, but we was having such a good time. I wanted to read it, but we was just talking and having a good time. I didn't get a chance to.
Oh my god!
From Dan, because this really touched me. Like, they were like, my favorite thing about Q is that you're knowledgeable, cool, and fun. You're also super supportive and inspiring. You're the coolest and an essential part of the coolest crew. Thank you.
Period.
I appreciate it. I love the Shadow the Hedgehog reference. I'm assuming because you said I'm the coolest, which is one of his catchphrases. And I like, but in all seriousness, I appreciate that. Sometimes I just look at things and wonder if I'm pulling my weight, if I'm stacking up to the rest of stacking up to everybody else. And, sometimes I need to remind myself that I am and then do more to prove it. So thank you. And thank you. Thank you. And thank you. And thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you for watching us, because we've gone basically 2 hours, our longest episode yet.
Yeah.
Of the year. I mean, we had technical difficulties.
Bad.
And it's okay. We, at the end of the day, we are here to provide content, and we're here to tell and to encourage. And that's what this message of this whole episode was, to encourage creatives with your creativity. So no matter how long it took, we were going to get this out. So, and we wanted to start with celebrating ourselves and encouraging your.
Yeah. As a wise person said, let's be narcissists for tonight.
Yeah. This program was made possible by contributions to your
team's good shit. I'm sorry.
Viewers like you.
Thank you. And that is the truth. That's the gospel right there.
Period.
So, in typical MD fashion, let's go around the table and let these folks know who he is and where they can find us. Why are you so we're just never
okay.
We're
this is what we ended on. All you out there, you Billy Loomis fans, you Nate Jacobs fans,
catch us this weekend. Talk about Billy Loomis. What's the Tea premiering this weekend?
All y'all that just feeling the villains.
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up.
Thanks.
Stand up.
I'm standing.
Okay. I done started standing and disappear.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Stand up.
Shut up.
Wait, is our outro gone?
Yes, it is. The outro is the intro.
Okay. Well, in any case, we have been MD. I've been your boy Quamon Star G, and these have been the MD crew of Avia, Aaron, and Mike. And we will see y'all next time. And hopefully the next time you see us, it'll be me catching dub number 2 in Mario Party Superstars, because I'm currently undefeated in it.
Girl, because he cheated. But okay.
Nobody told you to try to be in that space, Mike, when that blast went off.
He cheated. Like, he stole a star. At the end of the day, I don't care what you say. And then you stole, let's not talk about it. For real.
We'll see y'all next time. We are being your MD crew. We will see y'all later. Everybody say peace.
Peace.
Peace.